Okay, to do our tapering on neckline, we're going to use our barber comb. And you can see our barber comb is quite flexible, but the spine of the comb is very, very thin. So we've got about 1 mil here and slightly fatter on this side. So we're going to focus on using the smaller teeth of our comb, resting the comb or the spine of the comb on the scalp, and I'm just going to bevel out, again with a mobile technique of scissor over comb, just working through, letting the comb sit on the scalp, and we're just beveling outwards. Once we've gone in a little bit further up the head shape, we're going to use the fatter side of our comb. This just preserves a little more length on the scalp as we move up into the rest of this hair. Again, just working through, beveling right outwards into the haircut through there. You can see the hair coming up. We're going to go against the grain. So we're going to follow this against the grain to make the hair sit shorter through this area. Continue the method. So there's our guide. There's our previous uncut guides here. And we're just working through using this method of tapering the neckline with our scissors. Again, turning the comb around as we move up the head shape, just to preserve a bit more length. Working panel by panel. So I'm going to spin you around so you can see the side. Okay, here we go through here, just behind the hair, excuse me. Lifting the hair up, the back of our scissor, presenting our comb, and we're just cutting what sits on the spine of the comb, as you can see. And you can see we're now refining this shape a little bit more with our scissor over comb method. Once we've achieved this, now we're going to put our lines in. The thing to remember here is never to go too deep into the hairline. So we're going to swing back round. We're just going to focus on the hairline now. So we're going to pin this back. I'm just going to work around using the corner of our trimmer, pinning the hair back down and keeping a natural line, an arc shape around the ear. So we'll come back on ourselves because the hair's growing backwards, to make sure that line is nice and crisp. We're just going to work that across to the front, clean up any hair that's on the ear, pinning the hair back, using our comb, and we're just going to work downwards. As you can see, just work downwards so we can see the work that we've put in with our tapering. Again, keeping this line very natural. Using a fanning technique to take any little hairs along the neckline, having our comb just in here, just to refine that a little bit further. Okay, here we've tapered the neckline, as we can see. I've used two different methods. Working with the side of the thinner part of my comb, I went in very, very close to scalp and started to bevel out. And what I was doing is focusing what sits on the spine of the comb. As I moved up the head shape, we then switch the comb around, use the fatter end to then bevel up into the previous hair that I've cut earlier on. So we have a really smooth transition. Then we use our trimmers just to outline and shape the neckline.